cheers to episode 5. You feel me? 5 episodes in.
That's a milestone.
Uh-huh.
And we're at 99.
Yeah. Cheers to 100 subscribers, 100 followers, because we're gonna get that shit right after this.
Yes, it's coming. So y'all better like, subscribe, comment. If you here watching the video, like it right now. All right, we shotting up right now.
Yeah. So I'm drinking Wale. I got work tonight. These alcoholics, they got their shit. So you feel me?
I am drinking strong water.
Strong water. I love to hear that. Strong water.
Strong water.
All right. Cheers
Most
to that.
definitely.
Cheers to that.
Woo! Shit.
Yes, sir.
All
right, you guys are now tuned in to episode 5.
I think I needed that because right before I got on, the fucking Dodgers lost, and I'm stressed out because of it. You lose by 1 run in the last inning.
I was watching that.
Fernando Tatis, I'm gonna find you, brother. This shit ain't over.
That sucks. Lose by 1.
All of our pitchers are hurt though, bro. We have like 6 starting pitchers out.
That's crazy. What they all out with?
Bruh.
Sore shoulders, shit.
Elbows, shoulders, backs, necks, calves.
Baseball injuries is like a wear and tear injuries. Like
it's usage injuries, yeah.
That shit don't even be no. It be crazy, but it don't be like nothing.
It's ridiculous.
Nah, it's crazy because I was thinking baseball is really no offense to any we don't gotta put this in, but baseball is low-key one of the least physically demanding sports out there. Because I was noticing, I'm like, damn, they're playing back-to-back in the playoffs, like 4 or 5 days. I'm like, damn, like it's really like, you feel me? They play 192 games in the season, like that's crazy.
And then every player is not even out on the field at the same time. So like you feel
yeah, like you really you might not, the ball might never come to you in the whole game. Like you're just standing in the outfield all game.
The only person, not all disrespectful tip, but the only one that's really getting their ass beat every night is the pitcher. The pitcher goes through hell. Like Walker Buehler had back-to-back. Walker Buehler had back-to-back years.
That's why they don't start every game. Or they don't play every game.
He's had back-to-back years with Tommy John surgery, UCL, repairing the elbow completely. That's why Ohtani's not pitching. Like Ohtani isn't pitching because he had just Just imagine a motherfucker that hits 50 home runs can also strike out 30 motherfuckers. And that's ridiculous. Anyway,
talent is crazy.
Welcome to episode 5. What a milestone, everybody! Thank you guys for getting us here. Like I said again, if you're here, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff y'all know how to do. Press them buttons, all right? So, quick intro. Or they know who we are yet?
I feel like they should know who we are, but you feel me? I'm your boy IT. In case you're new here,
man. We get new viewers every day. You feel me? Yeah. It's your boy Jew. You feel me?
And I am the mentally unstable Cam Alexander.
He is crazy. He needs to be put in an asylum with Joker.
Hey, I'm dealing with it right now.
Hey, we will go see Joker, and we will talk.
You want to go see it and do a review?
Yes. I'm not going to theaters to see it though. I got an app for it.
Hey, shut up, you criminal!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. They don't know what the app is called though.
What's an app?
But you feel me? Since we talking about shows and movies and stuff like that, Power just ended. My boys are huge Power fans. You feel me? I am just one that watches it on TikTok and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let them talk about it. I'll put my little 2 cents.
Shout out Isaiah.
On me, shout out Isaiah for real. He kept me in on the season.
Man. Where do we go? Drew, you want to kick this off? You want to talk about how you feel about the whole season?
The whole season? The season was cool. I'm not going to lie. I didn't have an issue with the season, but the ending to me just didn't feel like an ending, and I get like they were setting up for another show, but it was just like, I was expecting like, you feel me? The way they like hyped up the fact that the show was ending, I was like expecting like a definite ending, you know? So I was a little let down at that point. And some of the shit, I'm just like, what are we doing here, man? You know, but it's like, you know, it's a good show.
So, I feel the same way as far as it didn't feel like a series finale, right? The season didn't feel like it had the sense of urgency of a season finale because, Jew, you were there for the original Power season 6, where that season when they announced it was the last season.
It was crazy,
bruh. The season starts with Angela dying in the hospital. Ghost leaves the hospital and goes straight to Tommy's house. They scrap. Tariq pull up. He walks in. He picks up a gun and holds it up and says, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? That's the first like 20 minutes.
Man, that's why like I feel like Power's kind Power's kind of riding on the fact that the original Power was so good.
So I'm gonna tell you what I think happened, because that's true too. But the first 3 seasons of Ghost Power Book 2 were great.
That's true.
They were. I just think this season, I don't think they came into it knowing it was the final season.
Yeah,
it didn't feel that's how like they had the sense of urgency of a final season. You know, they finished filming this season before the strike last year. It's just been sitting there.
So did they have to do reshoots for it?
I don't know. I thought initially
I heard that they did a reshoot for the last episode.
They changed the title for the last episode.
Okay.
So I thought they did a reshoot, but watching it, I don't know what they could have reshot.
It felt like a season finale, but not a series finale.
So I think all they really did was get rid of the Tejadas, which they're a huge part of the story. But it's kind of like how how we look at the Tom Holland Spider-Man. How after the last Spider-Man movie, he kind of gets a restart in his story. That's basically what this is, where he's supposed to be. Hey, I saw some stuff in there that pissed me off, but that's basically what Starz is trying to do. They're trying to reboot his story and give him a chance to really, like how Franklin. Every drug dealer takes about 2 to 3, 4 years to really get there. And I think Tariq is now getting there to that point, which is why they're giving him a new series. Which I think that's what they're doing. They didn't announce it yet.
My thing with it is, like, I don't even, like, I get announcing it being the final season, but if you're just going to make a show that's basically a continuation for it, why do you even have to, like, make it the finals? Like, just be like, I guess they don't want you to know that they're doing it, but you know that they're doing it. It's just like...
They were trying to build up hype, I feel like.
But, like, you don't even deliver on that hype. You just still, like, you know? Like, if you're going to announce something the last season, tell you have to.
Those last 2 episodes did hit.
They did.
The last 2 episodes hit. With Kane telling Noma that when things was happening to me, Monet didn't even get a funeral. And she heard it, and she walked in like fucking Cleo. Won't set it off day after day.
Monet didn't even get a funeral though. How y'all feel about that?
And that's messed up. They should have had a funeral. They should have had a Monet funeral with Mary J. Blige as the guest singer.
How you gonna have her playing herself?
Hey, no, she ain't playing herself nowhere. Just throw a different wig on it.
That shit gonna be crazy.
Featuring Method Man.
Oh God.
But
it was funny when Davis caught his first body. He started tripping. That was funny.
You know what I thought about that? And I'll tell you, my opinion completely changed. I thought that was his first body, but it wasn't.
What was his first body?
Remember his brother was in prison? What was his brother in prison for?
Oh, yeah.
Manslaughter. Wasn't it murder?
Yeah, I think so.
But Davis had actually done it because they said he was like 5 inches taller, and that's why he was trying to get his brother. So that is a plot hole, guys. Maybe it was his first time doing it in a long time, and he didn't realize what he did. I get that.
He forgot about his first body. Okay, I got a question.
It had been like 20 years. What's up?
I got a question. So, do you guys feel like Tariq lived up to taking on the mantle of Ghost? Like, do you feel like he earned that mantle, or do you think it's just like it felt kind of like, oh, they just forced it?
No, he didn't earn it because he had a silver spoon, and he, for some reason, his whole life just wanted to be a drug dealer. So like Ghost, like it was like do or die for me. He ain't had no other choice.
Okay, but he handled business though. Like, do you feel like he's
not on his dad level though? You feel me? It's, I was gonna make a joke, but nah, never mind. He's not on his dad level. It's like Bron and Bronny. You feel me?
Bron and Bronny is crazy.
Oh shit!
No disrespect, but it's levels to the game. You feel me? And like
that would have been a great transition. All right.
Nah, you're right though. You're right. I think it is. I think it's very similar to that. Tariq had some moments where he had a chance to step up and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing what I will say.
So think about it. Ghost would have never let the Tejadas be like controlling him like that. You feel me? Well, he would have took care of him. He would have took care of him easy.
Yeah, but we're comparing. When Power started, Ghost was like 35, 36, pushing 40, compared to right now, Tariq is like 20.
Yeah,
that's also
so true. We're comparing that, right? Yeah. When Ghost got his name, he was a teenager, and basically that's 20 years of being out there in them streets compared to Tariq, who didn't have to do that, like you said, forcing himself to do it. I think he did a pretty decent job. Now, he did let them Tejadas breathe too long. They set his ass up last year. He didn't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. When Kane put the badge in his college dorm and got him arrested, oh, I would have been at his door immediately.
Man,
Ghost and Tommy would have knocked him off already.
Literally, no cap.
Yeah. So there was a lot of that, and then the whole Carter thing when he found him in the church, he doing all that talking, and he put the gun to his chest and let Carter take it and arrest him. Ghost ain't letting that stupid shit happen. That was way too goofy for me. Monet would still be alive if James St. Patrick was there. That's how Monet got killed because Carter called Nolan and said, "Hey, they coming."
That's insane.
And they put a quick plan together.
Okay.
And pop.
And I was also seeing like people were talking about how it was supposed to be built up for Kane versus Tariq, but it never got to that.
It didn't, and that was.
Do you feel like you're disappointed by it?
I didn't like that whole storyline, anyways. For some, like it was just weird to me. Like
you feel like it was forced.
This nigga was just a hater. Like that was his whole kind of thing. Like nigga was literally just hating on Tariq. Nigga was hating on him because of the girl. Nigga was hating on him because he was getting money. Niggas hating on him. I'm just like, damn, nigga, why you feel me?
You left out the biggest reason why he was hating on him, though.
Why?
The biggest reason is that he basically worked his whole life to become number one in his parents' organization. And this nigga Tariq show up, and she trusts Tariq more than her own kids. And Kane, he sees Tariq, and he only knows James St. Patrick. He doesn't know Ghost. They don't know who these some Lola. They don't know Ghost. They know James the politician. Oh, he's soft. He rich, which is real. Tariq was soft and rich, but he got himself up there. But that's why he was hating because he saw some rich kid from the burbs come in and take over his organization and started piping his sister. Oh, he was mad. And then he got his sister pregnant.
And he was piping his sister and fucking a bitch he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah,
at the same time.
The only reason why he got with Effie is because he was jealous of Tariq and he wanted to get something that he had. Tariq even told him that. He's like, man, you want to be me? That's why you.
I'm saying, bro.
So they had their moment to have an explosive rivalry. It didn't blow up the way it was supposed to, though, because Monet always kept it together. Mm-hmm. You don't kill him. You don't kill him. Y'all don't have to fuck with each other, but I need both of y'all. But if they would have let it go there, it would have been crazy. Like how when Ghost and Kane got into it, or when Ghost and Tommy, they had their shit. But what do you think about the finale though? Are you happy with how the shit ended, or what would you have changed?
Me personally, what would I have changed? I don't know what I would have changed necessarily, but I just maybe my expectations were too high because, like I said, it wasn't a bad season finale. I just felt like it was a bad series finale. So. With them setting up a whole new series, it's like I'm not too mad, you feel me? More power, can't be too mad at that, but I feel like because of the original power, my expectations were up here, you know?
Yeah. The original season finale went out with a fucking bang. It just did. And it showed all them motherfuckers coming in.
Man, I was gonna say like that. They had us like scraping for spoilers.
I feel like that's a dope ass concept where they had all them episodes showing where everybody was doing.
It was like
when they show Ghost get shot, then it's like show everyone like that's crazy. That's crazy way to
show everybody what they were doing that whole day.
And it was like it all seemed like they were gonna kill him, but they didn't.
They all had motive.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like they all had motive. They all was pulling up to the club, but then it was like, oh, something else happened.
It's because Ghost cussed all their asses out in the last episode.
Yeah.
I remember watching that episode 10, and me and my dad was watching it. He said, "Oh, he's talking too crazy. Somebody's gonna kill him." I didn't know because I'm like, they're not going to kill Ghost.
Yeah, come on,
but he said, no, somebody's going to kill Ghost. But he told Tate, some motherfuckers don't know when to quit. Some people they just lose all the time. That's you.
Oh, I will say that's one part I didn't like about the. I feel like Tate should have been more in that episode because his brother getting killed and finding out that like
did he even
should have been more involved somehow.
No,
he showed up. He showed up not this episode, but the one before I think, and he was asking Carter like what happened.
That's crazy.
Once they found out the truth, Tate would have been my first call, bro.
Oh God,
I'm serious, bro. Like when Tariq pulled out his phone when they told him.
It was Carter.
Carter killed his brother because Carter found out that he was dirty.
No, his brother found out Carter was dirty.
Yeah, so when Carter offered him a chance to join, he said, "I don't know about that," and he shot him.
That's crazy.
And then Carter told him that the Russians did it. He told Tate that the Russians did it, but Effie was there when he did the raid. So Effie was like, "Hold on, this don't make sense. This say the Russians. I was there. That's not what happened." and then the gun and the bullet and all that shit matched up. Effie cracked the case.
Damn. Shout out Effie.
I love her little evil ass.
Okay, so for like predictions for the next series, where do you see it going? Like, I know you guys see Tommy going to Chicago. Tariq going to Chicago to go with Tommy and them. Maybe, possibly. That's what he was on the phone with. Where do you see the next series going, and what type of direction would you like to see?
I don't know. I don't know if he was on the phone with Tommy.
You don't
I think
so?
He might have been, but I think Diana's a possibility.
Oh, I mean, shit.
I think because
I hope it's Tommy though.
Yeah, I think they're gonna put Tommy and
don't
Tariq
Tommy
on
have
the show
a show
together.
though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I think
so.
they're both ending. I think they're gonna put them on a show together because Force wasn't doing that good.
No,
and they like.
Oh, you think they're gonna make a whole new show?
Yeah,
they've already announced that Force is ending.
Yeah.
See, they announced Force is ending at the beginning of them filming the season.
Okay, so wait, so is Force getting another season?
No, Force is filming. They just finished filming their last season, but they said before they filmed it, we're filming the last season.
And they did that before the Ghost was ending.
They announced Ghost was the last season when the trailer came out.
Oh damn! So then, yeah. Oh shit.
They didn't. They didn't
put them on the same
unless
show.
they do reshoots and put him in one of the. You know, he's probably not gonna be in the whole season.
I think Tariq is on his way to Chicago, like Juice said.
Yeah.
And that's gonna start something up because, if you guys watch Force, I think you watch Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, kind of. So Tommy has a partner in Chicago named Diamond. But Diamond's brother Jannard hates Tommy like Kane hates Tariq.
Yeah,
it's the same.
Yeah.
And at the end of season 2,
people just hate
Tommy and Diamond started having different differences in what they wanted to do, and they started bumping heads. Now, an idea could be Diamond and Jannard turn against Tommy, and now Tommy needs some backup because Tariq was like, "Yo, I'm on my way. Like, bring the smoke. We gonna lay their asses down."
Yeah.
That could be what's happening because he is an outsider in Chicago. He don't have many people.
Okay.
Right.
Got you.
Another thing I didn't like about the episode, I don't like how Kane just vanished from the hangar. Like, it still makes no sense to me. And I'm like, I can't let it go. I can't.
I don't understand it.
So
where did you go?
He was supposed to die.
Literally, no, like, so look, he gets shot, right? Niggas hide him behind the plane or whatever. I'm thinking like, oh shit, okay, maybe he like crawled somewhere hiding or some shit. The nigga dead ass vanishes. But the place is surrounded by cops. Yeah. You feel me? To where it's like, it makes no sense.
You've seen a private jet hangar. You can't get in or out that motherfucker. That's one way.
Nigga, gone.
Like, where's the realism in that? Like,
yeah, Kane was supposed to die.
Yeah.
Literally.
It was like 10 cops. He got shot 2 or 3 times.
He was shooting at them.
Bro, like, it would have been a beautiful death. It would have been one of the best ways to go out, bro. You killed Noma. You slid for your mama. You saved your siblings because you told them to surrender so they didn't get themselves killed.
Yeah, that would have made that episode better. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, come on, man. That's how I know they didn't know it was a finale, a series finale. They
just killed some. It sounded like it ended too like fairy tale-ish. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say that's what it was too. It was too like happy-go-lucky.
Everybody made it out.
There's no way. Why is an episode ending like that?
Drew goes to Paris and gets to be him. Like, Kane is. Effie gives Kane all his money. Fucking all her money.
Effie pissed. No, see, that's what I was gonna get at. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. All season,
go to school.
Yellow ass talking about you going to Stanford to do robotics. You going all the way to California. And this motherfucker, who's a drug dealer, who was number 2 to Mecca, and he was number 2 to Noma. The nigga has money. And you gave him all of your college money that was going to take you to California.
And he's on the run. He's the most wanted nigga in New York at this point. Nigga had a shootout with the cops.
Come on. I'll pay you back. Like, how? How you going to pay me back?
Nigga, I might never see you again.
Bro, that pissed me off more than anything in that entire episode. I kid you not. Nothing else made me more mad than that one moment. I'm like, bro, Effie has never chosen herself.
Yeah.
Not once.
No, she did. Fucked people over. She did when she snitched on Tariq.
Well, which time?
No shit.
The first time when they were in high school together. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was petty. Wasn't shit gonna happen to him. He just got kicked out of the school, which was fucked up. But
that's why even from the jump, him trusting her is like,
can't trust Effie.
Now, yeah,
but
nobody.
She ended up being cool. She ended up being cool.
Didn't she like almost
he came
get Lauren
through for Kane? No, she actually tried to kill Lauren, and somebody
she
saved Lauren. And then she lied to Tariq about it, and that's why they fell out. Because Tariq likes all of those girls for different reasons. The Diana, the Laurens, the Effies, but he loved Lauren.
3, huh?
Lauren was his Angela.
That was his Angela, for real. Who was Tasha?
That motherfucker told Effie.
His Tasha's probably Diana.
Diana
or Effie or Diana is Tasha.
His Tasha is definitely Diana. I think so. After watching it play out,
that was so funny when he tried to pull out the condom and she was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "What you mean? What the fuck?"
I didn't want to do this with you the first time. I'm not doing this again.
Literally, I'm like, what? I'm sitting there like, why are you surprised the nigga pulled out a rubber?
So wait, she didn't want him to use a rubber, or she didn't want to have sex with him?
She wanted to have.
No, she didn't want him to use a rubber.
She wanted to get pregnant again.
She wanted to.
Not even that. Her mindset.
Okay, well that's like normal. You know, women when they get pregnant, they have a miscarriage.
Her mindset was like, we've already been there. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, why are we?
And his mindset was like, I made a mistake, and I don't want to make that same mistake. You know, and I'm like. You gotta understand it.
You gotta understand. Because
even her, she was talking about, I don't want my kid in this life. I don't want this. It's like, so why do you want to get pregnant by a drug dealer again?
Yeah.
Tell me why that is what you want.
Like you said, that is natural for women after they have miscarriages. Because that's what Bruce Chandria, played by light skinned Keisha, told Diana. Said, hey, because she confessed, said, hey, I tried to get Tariq to do it without a condom. She said, that's normal. And then she literally explained it the way you just did. So they are raising awareness to it. But she's still stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. She's stupid. She's stupid. Effie's stupid.
She dumb as hell too for even killing
Braden's stupid. First of all, Braden, put the coke down.
Man,
he over here playing with his nose.
And he playing with his nose, and he's surprised when Tariq is like, bro, like, we can't be partners no more, bro.
Yeah, we're not partners. I don't trust you no more.
You're a drug head.
And then you let Carter threaten to slap the shit out of you.
Hey, I seen that scene. That was funny. He said, bro, I'll slap the shit out of you.
I have the gun, not you. Tariq looked at that nigga like, we ain't partners no more.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Michael Ealy. But that's the thing. It's like Braden is a fucking. It's like the same thing with Tariq. It's like niggas don't have to do this. They just want to do this. They just think the shit is fun and like cool. You feel me? But
it's like when kids choose,
they're not really built.
Shout out Michael Ealy, man. He was actually really good on this season.
They should like was menacing though. Was he like really? Menacing?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was. He did a great job.
Because they've never dealt with a dirty cop before on this show. So like, how the fuck do we stop a dirty cop, right? But remember at the end, because like you said, Braden didn't have to do this shit because when Tariq told him, "Yo, we're not partners anymore," Braden he said, "Oh, I don't know if I could work with you then." He said, "Man, you gonna walk away from the biggest bag of your life because of what?" He said, "It was never about the bag. I just wanted to build something." See, he didn't like these motherfuckers are out here. Kane Tahada was surviving. Monet was surviving. Lorenzo was surviving
for a project for fun.
These niggas are doing it like it's a fucking video game.
This is a arts and crafts project for these niggas.
It's a hobby for these niggas.
Ghost did it because he had to. His fucking father was killed by drug dealers, and
that was
the only way he could protect himself.
That's one thing that I'm like, I can't really get into it with, like, I don't know, I don't really fuck with Tariq like that. Like, it's just like, I don't know. But I didn't watch Ghost, so I can't really see.
They wrote him in a way.
How they built him up, made him better. I don't know.
They wrote him because here's the thing: life is all about perspectives. In the original Power, we're watching Ghost's perspective, James' perspective. That's why them last 5 episodes were interesting of the original Power, because those episodes was from the perspective of the suspect. And every last one of them saw Ghost different. The same exact scenes I was in the original episode, different words, different tone, different rage. They all heard it and saw it differently. That's some of the most greatest writing I've ever seen in my life.
That's beautiful.
And on this new show, they wrote it from Tariq's perspective, and you just understand. Okay, the reason why he kept Dylan in season 1 is because he had to get his mom out of prison. All right, season 2, he got to get his sister out of fucking foster care. All right, season 3, Braden lost his fucking inheritance because Braden's family was a Wall Street company. They got caught up in a Ponzi scheme, and they had Tariq's money, and Tariq lost all of Ghost's money and the club.
It's crazy.
So he had
that
to
was
go.
good. Actually, that might have been the best season because that was the best storyline that made sense and shit. You know, like.
Ooh, I like season 2.
Yeah, season.
When Diana fucked up the table, and we found out Zeke was 30.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Zeke
when he got lied to about his age, didn't Zeke die?
Yeah, Zeke got killed by Lorenzo, and then Monet killed Lorenzo. Damn. And then Drew and Diana found out, and they tried to kill Monet. Damn. And then they said Tariq did it. And that's why everybody wanted to kill Tariq.
Damn.
And then Tariq got Diana pregnant after that.
What the? Yeah, Power honestly is good. I'm not gonna lie. Like looking back, I'm like, it was a good show. It was a good show.
Bro, it was
just so the last season. It was the worst season. If you had to pick one.
Here's the thing: when the last season ends with every Noma, Kane, Effie, Obi, who else was there? Was Drew? Everybody. No. Last season.
Okay, Carter.
All these motherfuckers. No, Carter wasn't there yet. Okay. All these motherfuckers had their guns pointed at Tariq because Tariq had found Noma's daughter and told Effie, "Yeah, I'm gonna get eyes on her." Effie went and told Noma, and then Diana told them that Tariq tried to kill Monet. So everybody's mad at Tariq for something. So they're all trying to kill him at the same time. Brayden comes in, shoots out the lights, shoots Kane. They get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's how the season. They get in the car, they drive off. The show ends. That's how the season ended last year.
That was a good.
So
ending.
This season,
we're expecting off of that though.
This season, we're expecting a bloody fucking war. The first season, fire. But they resolved the war in one episode.
Oh, you saying the first episode was fire?
The first episode of this season was fire. And then they ended the war.
They're not supposed to do stuff like that. That's a writing flaw right there. You're supposed to keep it going.
And they moved on to something else.
I hate when they resolve shit so fast, bro.
After episode 5, they gave us a 2-month break.
I know. Nope.
Yeah.
Like, and then Kane was supposed to kill Drew 3 times. He didn't do it. Like, I just feel like they were too
relationship was just like, this, like, not saying this season was bad, but it was the worst season.
It was the worst season.
Yeah.
It was the worst season, for sure. Like, for instance, the whole thing, y'all know the Bible story, Cain kills Abel. Cain killing Drew would have just been fucking perfect, bro. Perfect. You tried to kill our fucking mother. You gotta go. Oh, but she killed our father.
Carter, who's Carter killed, right? Carter killed Drew?
Nah, Carter didn't kill Drew.
No, Drew's alive.
Which one's Drew?
His brother.
Drew is the Jamal Lyon brother.
Okay, I'm tripping. My bad.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. That's why I'm...
How did Jamal
I was thinking of a way to describe him, and you perfectly described him. That's
he's Jamal. He's the middle child.
He literally is.
He has curly hair. He's a little.
Oh, I know exactly what y'all talking about. He's one of the 2 that showed up late to save fucking Monet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. He's
Wait. I can't hear you. Is it me?
No, I can't hear you either, Cam.
Yeah. Fix it.
Maybe it's me.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Alright. Continue.
Yeah. But Drew ended up being one of the most ruthless ones. Because
no cap. Like, as I was watching the show, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, Drew really a real ass nigga. Like,
they threw his ass in jail.
And he be getting the job done though, like nigga. He
went and killed 2 people in prison.
You need a body? Call Drew, not Kane.
So yeah, crash out for real.
He's not even a crash out. He just like he's what Kane. He's what Kane trying to be like.
All right, but you know something? I do fuck with Kane, bro. I don't know.
Kane's my favorite character.
He gives me like main character energy. Like I don't know. Tariq is like he gives me like a side character. Like I don't know. Not his character, but like the actor.
But we're talking about Woody McClain, who did the fucking Bobby Brown story. We know he's a badass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anybody.
That's why I like the way Power be casting. Like they do a good job compared to.
Kane is dope.
Compared to like BMF.
BMF was terrible. They just throw a celebrity in there and they just start.
Hold up now.
What?
Power just had a BMF moment. They threw a little
Dirk. But then they have what's the name? Then they had that nigga
that he had no purpose in the show whatsoever. Like you could
have casted just a regular ass actor.
You could have taken out his character completely, and it would have changed nothing. Like the nigga was just there to be there.
No, so basically they invited their family out for Kane's wedding. He was one of their cousins.
Oh my god!
And then once Monet got killed, they pulled him into the house and they went to go get Noma and ended up kidnapping the daughter. So he was one of the shooters. And then after the fucking shootout, he said, "All right, pimp, I gotta go home. I can't catch no case now."
Hey, he straight up dipped after the shootout.
My cameo's over with.
Gotta get back home. You feel me? I'm like, why did y'all get Lil Durk for this? Like,
you could have got me to do that shit, bro.
Come on, like. And I feel like when they do shit like that, it brings the show down because
I don't like that.
You would never.
It's a distraction.
I like to compare Power to, or when people compare Power to like Snowfall, I'm like, you would never see them do something like that.
Snowfall.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
Snowfall is more grounded than Power.
Yeah, like the shit gonna make sense. Like
Snowfall felt realer. Like
man.
Anybody knows what
Snowfall,
anybody knows what Lil Durk's character name was?
No, Lil Durk.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't they have, what's the nigga that sang that song? Like If I Ever. He was in that shit too, right? I don't know. He did a song with Drake, bro. I cannot remember the name of the song, bro. He was in Power too.
You know who was in Power though that did a good job?
He was a rapper, a singer.
Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kendrick, yes. Kendrick should have fucking Emmy for playing Laces, bro.
Man, I always look back at the episode and be looking like, this nigga played a crackhead so well.
Did you see that, IC?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, he did an amazing job.
And this motherfucker, I swear to God, Kendrick did an interview after he did it. He was like, man, I hope I could come back. You know what I'm saying? Kick it with Kanan again. And Kanan died the next episode.
Oh, fuck.
Because Tariq set his ass up.
Yeah.
So, what was the craziest part of the finale for you? Was it Diana killing Anya?
Yeah, that was fucking
that shit was so hard to me.
I mean, yeah, that was the only part low key that had me like, what the fuck? Because like it was low key unnecessary, but it was like I guess that's like the shocking part. It was like I'm thinking like, oh, they finna shoot Noma. You feel me? And they just lit her daughter up.
Like, why not just
Anya was on my death board.
Yeah,
I know what happened right then, but she was on my death board. Anya, Effie, and Kane were on my death board. That's why I'm so fucking mad this nigga turned into Casper on the goddamn floor. That was almost right.
That was crazy. Yeah,
because I always said Effie wasn't going to Stanford. Anybody I've talked to about it, I said Effie's not going to Stanford. There's no way to give this evil motherfucker. I thought they was gonna give her the Drake treatment. They set Drake on fire. I thought she was fucked. So anyway. I'm looking forward to what happens next.
Actually, man.
Raising Kanan is coming out next.
I'm gonna watch Force too. Even though I stopped a little early, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna finish that.
And then they're doing Origins too. It's gonna be Tommy and Ghost as teenagers. So let's see how.
Oh yeah, I gotta see that. And honestly, shout out to Raising Kanan.
We don't know yet.
That's the best.
Raising Kanan is fire.
I feel like that's the.
Shout out the two uncles, Marvin.
Yeah,
and
they're more grounded.
LA.
They're looking more grounded than any other spinoffs. I want to say.
All right. Well,
where Malcolm Mays come from? He was on Snowfall.
On God. And it's crazy. I didn't realize that when I was watching it until I seen like an interview with him, and he was talking about Snowfall, and I'm like, what character was he? And I go look up.
What was his name? What was he like? Kev or something?
He was Kevin.
Kevin.
The nigga what's his name? Shot. Yeah.
Frank. Yeah.
Yeah, the nigga Franklin shot.
That was his first body, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his first body. On God.
And then now he's Uncle Lou.
Yeah, now he's Uncle Lou. Yeah. What show was the other uncle in? I forgot I seen him in some.
Marvin was on Ballers.
Oh yeah, there we go. He was on Ballers.
He was on Ballers.
Ballers
is my shit, bro. So they got some established actors on there. Omar Epps.
I like Ballers, bro. That was a good
show. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raising Kanan has the best acting.
Yeah, it does. Oh God.
Yes.
Because even Jordan Badass was killing it. Like out of all the rappers or entertainers turned actors, he low-key like has done the best job. Him and Method Man.
Childish Gambino.
The best rappers. Actually, Power.
Are you talking about Empower?
Yeah, I'm talking about Empower.
Okay.
You got Method Man. You got Joey, 50 Cent, obviously.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige.
Mary, and then you got all these cameos. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the ones who were actually acting, they got Snoop Dogg too as the pastor.
Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg. Oh God, that shit was funny when he made it.
God, wasn't he? Didn't he end up messing with the mom?
He tried.
He was trying to. Yeah. She didn't want to.
I stopped watching, bro. I had to stop watching, bro.
Yeah, I stopped watching.
I think the last episode I watched, I kept up with it, but the last episode I watched is when Lamar was about to kill the mom, bro. When he was at the door.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's the last episode you watched?
I had to stop, bro. I was like, no.
God damn.
I was like, this nigga's.
Bro, you watched it before it died.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just like, bro, I had to stop, but I kept up with it. I know all this stupid shit that's been going on, but I was like, bro,
tell you,
I can't keep watching.
Season 3 was terrible.
He was also.
That's how I felt about All American until I caught back up.
All American
I can't do
was
this.
trash, and then it got tolerable at the end. But it was cool.
I can catch up on All American. I can catch up on All American, but it's just that
no need.
Once they got rid of Tay Diggs, bro.
Yeah, like
it was like,
that was so dumb.
And you want to know why I don't like about
episodes, it's like something's missing.
And you want,
it was like watching Black Panther without Chadwick.
And
it's still good, but something's missing.
Exactly, and I don't like it. I don't like that they did that. They didn't have to do that. I don't like that they did that because they was building him up to be the next coach for their school. And then they had him saying, "No, I'm gonna stay at Crenshaw and build this up." Cool, and then you kill him off in the dumbest way, like kill him off in an accident. Let him die in the bus accident if you gonna kill him. Don't fucking have him fall off a cliff that wasn't even a cliff at first. What the fuck? It was the dumbest shit ever, bro.
Them niggas didn't know the nigga was still on the bus.
It was daytime, bro. It was daytime. Nighttime, y'all like, oh shit, he's missing. And the bus didn't fall that whole time? Like, what the fuck?
That was funny.
I stopped watching that show after that. And then I was like, all right.
And he was really on some Deion Sanders shit, though.
He said, to my family.
It's crazy how similar those stories low-key are.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Following his son. His son's
like him coaching his son, following. But then him also having another player who's not his son, but it's basically his son.
Who's better than his son.
And like, you could be like,
you know, it's so similar because they're both receivers. And they play corner. Spencer played corner too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, this is crazy.
They literally.
Oh my god. And both coaches are like football legends.
Spencer wasn't about Spencer James.
How many toes Billy got?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you got more than 8, it's not.
Deion got about 6 of them.
That's crazy.
Oh god.
That is crazy, actually.
I'm sorry, Prime. He's still my favorite player.
Now, did you see when he was on Nightcap and Ocho was like, he was like, what would you do if I lined up against Travis and I riled him up or something? And he was like, okay, what would you do if I put my cleats on and lined him up because you made me so mad? And he was like,
he said, your time is over. You're old.
Nah, he said you can't do much with 8 toes.
He had about 8 toes now.
That shit crazy. The DDG Halle Bailey story, you feel me? DDG announcing him and Haley have split up. Got a lot to say on it, honestly.
He still doesn't understand that Haley is Marshall Mathers' daughter. And
Holly.
Anyway, I'm not.
Holly, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Holly is the white girl Tommy choked out.
And DDG are broken up. Whatever. DDG announced in the IG
when you have kids, I am fucking their names up.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I promise you.
I'm sorry. It sounds so similar. They are broken up. DDG, I understand why he put out the statement. You feel me? It's just it would be a bad look if he ended up dating outside of it, and someone seen that and it was in his comments and all that. You feel me? So he announced that they broke up. We got Joe Budden putting his 2 cents in on it and everything. So I just want to hear you guys' reaction.
What exactly did Joe say?
Joe said some disrespectful
shit. He basically said, like, I'm happy they broke up. I'm tired of seeing him.
He said, I don't gotta see him. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah,
he was disrespectful as fuck. And then he talked about the fake close friends post. Like, you old ass nigga. Like, what are you talking like?
Yeah, he started talking about a fake close friends post where they said DDG said some crazy shit.
When they said the hell was trash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You know what's crazy? Shit like that is crazy to me that people believe whatever they see like that.
Whatever on the internet, no credibility. You don't need no.
I feel like
you don't need
when you're in media. When you're in media, it is your job to make sure
you have to check that
the shit that you say is real. Because now you have a powerful voice. Joe Budden's podcast has millions of followers.
That's what I'm saying.
And viewers and listeners.
It's people who don't know that much and they're taking his word as like, oh, this really happened.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy. And my thing is, like, even us, when we do our podcast, we try to make sure we at least find 3 internets or something. Like, we always try to look like, make sure is this real? We're not about to just talk about something that's like not true or whatever to just say that.
We're
Like,
not
that was
talk about Boss Sack
disrespectful.
Sports or nothing.
Exactly.
You want to
Like,
know how
that's like Stephen A.
powerful?
bringing up a Boss Sack Sports topic.
Oh, yeah, he
Literally,
did.
He got
like
caught
that, I'd be like,
multiple times though at
it
that.
just
Like,
show you that niggas really just like look for anything. Don't care about
Perk ass
credibility.
fell for it when he said he said who grew 3 inches or some shit. I think Kaminga.
No, remember Skip Bayless fell for the one that said Chris Paul told James Harden he had
Yeah. And it's like, you look at it like, how can you be this dumb?
Like, bro, it's your job to find out if this is real.
God.
And this is like, I just think media today does not care. Like, it's just about the drama. It's about, how can you stir the pot or any of that. So, I don't know. And I feel
it's all about clicks and views. That's why it's all about clickbaiting and shit and all that. Like, people are like basing what news site they consider credible by who has the most, followers or likes of this. That's why Shade Room is so popular. Like, what is the Shade Room? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we were growing up, it was like the Wall Street Journal, LA Times, New York Times, like credible media sources, even TMZ, like credible places, and you know what I mean? Like, now you just got Instagram. Now, literally, someone could just sit at home, create an Instagram page, and be a news outlet,
Yeah. No,
shit crazy.
And you can buy the blue
and
check.
And it's fine. I'm cool with people having the freedom to speak and say what they want to say, but use that power responsibly.
Man.
That's all I want to say about it.
And we gotta hold these people accountable too once they get a certain amount of power. Because like you said, these people with millions of platforms, if they're saying something,
can ruin
people really believe what they say because they think they're credible. So like they can
ruin
say
somebody's
anything,
image,
ruin someone's whole life, career, anything.
You know how powerful the internet is. Everybody and their mama thinks DDG is a bum. They think DDG is Kenneth or whatever Nicki Minaj's husband name is.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just
that's how they treat him.
I don't get
it. Treat him like
I've seen so many women date so many different men, and it never has been this type of outrage for them dating that person. But DDG, because some people don't know what he does, some people or whatever, I don't know like what put Halle on this, pedestal where it's like you have to be a certain type of man, a dater, to where DDG's not good enough. Like, I don't know, it's like, I feel for him. I personally feel for him, and I'm not saying this is why they broke up, but I can see them breaking up because it's like damn, he's getting a little, it's starting to fuck with his mental. I don't know, it's just, it's a lot, bro.
Yeah, he's always viewed as the bad guy for some reason.
And then it's looked at as he trapped Halle because he's had a baby with her, like, or whatever, like, he needs to trap her or something. Like, it don't have to be, I don't know, bro.
At the end of the day, man, people can date whoever they want. They both change the lives of their families.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And, there's a reason they cross paths.
Yeah, and they're both successful.
She wasn't at the Sloss and Swap meet and saw this nigga selling knockoff chains.
Man, you know what was crazy about it? They tell the story about how they started. Like, she was a fan of him. That's how they started dating.
Yeah,
like she was a fan of him. She said she been watching him since she was like younger and shit. You feel me? And that's crazy. You feel me?
And DDG is one of the pioneers of YouTube. Like he was doing it when it wasn't even popular to do it. Like, I was watching him as a child, bro. Like, people need to put respect on him. Not child, but a teenager, bro. A teenager. Like, we're the same age, but I was watching him when he was a teenager doing it, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like
I'll tell y'all the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not an old person. I'm probably the youngest one here.
That don't mean
I had no fucking clue who this man was until I saw.
Look, I'm gonna say this: you probably have seen a video though. You just never remembered who he was.
Now, me not knowing who he was doesn't mean I'm going to say he's a bum, he's a leech, he's a carry on, bro. He's doing well for himself. And what if he fucking was a bum? Okay, so what? That's her bum. Okay,
that's true.
But he's not. You know what I'm saying? She's doing really well for herself, and I think we look at the labels that have been on her. She's been in the spotlight since she was less than 10 years old. Her and her sister has been around forever in some type of way. So yeah, we look at them like, okay, they're on this level and they're going places. They're going to like icon level status, and I don't think people really understand how much money is actually in the social media game. I think
I was gonna say
people are
that too. I
just now
think
realizing it with Kai.
Yeah.
the
Kai is who's
perception
really showing
of
where the money is.
Exactly.
yeah. But like the perception of like mainstream media versus like internet media, I feel like is why people put her on a because like they're both entertainers essentially at the end of the day, right? But she's like in movies, she's in like TV shows that are on network television. So people look at that as like a higher value of someone who's like making videos. Like they just look at DDG like he's just making videos on YouTube. You feel me? But it's like it's a business behind that, you know.
And if we're gonna be real, DDG's income is more reliable than I would say hers because who's to say? I'm not saying she wouldn't get casted, not her per se, but I'm saying in the world of acting and all that, you have to get casted, you have to get these roles and everything. But YouTube, all I got to do is put out a video, make all mine. You know, it's harder. It's a harder industry.
To be 100%,
I agree. I agree.
If she calls her sister out, they can get an easy.
No, I know that. I'm not saying 100%, but I'm saying his.
If they wanted to. If they really wanted to, they could walk around with a camera all day and vlog.
They could do
and
the
like
same thing.
People would like tap in with them. You feel me?
But if they did that, then it would be like looked at as like, oh, they're doing all. You know, I'm just saying that it feels like people are shitting on DDG because it's DDG.
No, they definitely are, and it's uncalled for. But it's like that's the tough part about being a dude. You feel me? Like, and especially in like a public relationship, whenever it ends, you're always looked at as like the bad guy. You know.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Unless like she does some like real crazy shit, you know. Like
I think they'll still look at her like.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
He drove her into doing that.
They would try to say that shit.
Yo,
he deserves it.
DDG is getting more shade in the internet than RJ Hampton is.
I saw that RJ.
Think about that
RJ Hampton video, bro.
RJ Hampton kidnapped his child. Told the woman that he'll beat the fuck out of her on the camera. Said, I don't care. Nobody's going to do anything. Nobody's going to care if I do this.
No, that was funny. I ain't going to lie.
And the energy is on DDG.
Yeah, it was also funny because
he said, I don't care if your mom
going to Miami. And he was mad because she was
like, I don't care if your mom is dead.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, God. He said, I don't care if your mom is dead or alive. I was like,
disrespectful as hell. I was like, no way.
But you could tell, like, listening to that video, you could tell that nigga was hurt. Like I'm not going to put no blame on her, but like, he was heartbroken or some shit because he was like,
that nigga didn't give a fuck.
Man, I felt bad for him. I'm like, damn, she went to Miami for real. Damn,
I'm just saying, man. But, they more mad about that. They more mad about DDG saying they broke up than this, right? But man. I did see something DDG said that really stood out to me because he was saying if he could tell his 22-year-old self something, it would be basically don't overcommit to a relationship if you don't have your stuff together. I'm paraphrasing, but he's basically like, grind. Use these years, grind, work away, because the relationship can distract you. If you a content creator or entrepreneur, you are banking on yourself, and basically, y'all get into an argument, now you're not in the mood to do your work anymore. And you have to work to eat. It's not you punching the clock and you can go have a bad day and you still get paid. No, if I have a bad day here, I'm not getting you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that was a direct indication towards what they were dealing with, or do you think he's just generally speaking? And do you really agree? Do you think you can do both, or should you just, lock in on yourself?
I think he was speaking in general because he was before, like in the whole clip, he was talking about how like he was dating certain girls when he was younger and like doing the YouTube shit. But I do agree with him because like in a perfect world, you would want your spouse to like help you out and like motivate you in a sense. But like in reality, most of the time, like getting into a relationship for both parties is a distraction from your own life just because now you have to like prioritize someone else. Like you got to prioritize their happiness, their health, essentially, their everything to where like you said, like y'all could be arguing and it's like, damn, like I can't just tell her like, I'll talk to you later. I got to go shoot this video. Like we might have to really sit here and talk about this or she'll get mad or something. So I think I would agree with him and say like, man, if you're young and you really trying to grind and like hustle for something, like don't get into a relationship, I would even say don't even like be worried about bitches in general. Like that shit gonna come when you really make it, you feel me? Like that's the crazy part about it. Like when you start grinding, when you start getting some money and shit, like all that shit comes and falls in your lap.
Yeah. So my whole take on it is like a relationship is essentially a full-time job as well. It does take a lot, like emotionally, to deal with that, and it takes a lot of time. So I think it's really a matter of like if you're willing to put in that extra effort, you know, because I think you can do it. I think it's definitely manageable. Like a lot of people are like LeBron James, he's a full-time athlete. It takes sacrifice though. It takes sacrifice. It takes a woman.
But hey,
from both parties.
Yeah, it takes a woman that's willing to withstand that. That's what I'm saying. It takes a woman that's willing to grind with that. So you feel me? If you find the right woman, it's definitely doable. But if you're like just trying to date and all these women and they're trying to get in the way of your career and your success and everything, then that's a distraction. And I agree wholeheartedly that, you know, it's probably better to not add that type of distraction. But if you have an understanding woman, a woman who's willing to sacrifice and she sees the bigger picture and everything, it's definitely doable. It's definitely like, you feel me? We've seen examples and everything. So I don't even think he's speaking on Halle in that aspect, because she in herself has that type of career, so she's gonna be busy too. He has to be able to, you know, sacrifice for her. She just remember she was filming or something. I think she was filming Little Mermaid or something, and she had to go, or she was filming something. I think for a movie.
When this year?
Yeah, yeah, because of the baby.
She was filming. She was filming the Pharrell movie.
She had to go overseas or something like that. So he had to you know, be without her. So like it's a sacrifice, and you have to be willing to do that. So if it's just like you said, when you're young, you're going to be dating people who's probably not willing to do that, who wants to lay up, who wants to go on dates, who wants to see you all the time. So it's not, you know, probably realistic to do that. So as a young person, I would kind of agree with what he's saying, unless you find the right girl. So.
And that's the key. It really is the right girl, because like if a woman is really like down or willing to sacrifice, then it would be beneficial to have like someone in your corner while you're grinding.
And don't pass that up, because they're not everywhere. You feel me? Trust me, the streets is not fun. So if you find the right girl, you honestly, you know, should not pass up on the opportunity.
You see, he said, "Trust me." Because, you know, he's a street Hall of Famer.
No, I'm not a street Hall of Famer. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying from previous experience. No, I'm not.
Jerseys in the raft.
From previous experience. Stop.
He walk in the strip club, they call him by his name.
Oh my God, never in my life. All right, but you
welcome back, Mr. Towner, the usual.
Bro, stop.
Okay, hey man, you said it. You walked into it. So I'm gonna channel my inner Shannon Sharp. You know, Shannon Sharp likes to quote his grandparents, his parents, and his family all the time. My father always told me that they gonna always be there. They just are. So lock in. Right. Now I'm not saying you got to be alone and everything, but like you guys said, if you are going to do this, she has to understand. Like Skip Bayless told his wife on their first date.
Yeah. He said, "You're second to my work. You're second to my work."
And it sounds fucked up. But if you think about it as a man and what you have to provide for your family,
we're not loved unless we can provide.
You have to put your work first.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't come home and be like, fuck work, I love you, I'm gonna be home all day and not bring home no money. You're not gonna have no one to love. No offense, you know, like that's just the reality.
At the end of the day, they're gonna start looking at us like, this nigga's not doing shit. Like, you feel me? Yeah, he's always home. Yeah, he loves me, but he's not. You feel me? You know, dads are looked at as deadbeats if they're around, but they can't support you. So like, that's just you know,
that's facts.
And it's fucked
up.
So
we absolutely. So I fully agree with him. You know, it's funny. Like, you know, everybody looks at everything he says and like, oh, wrong messenger, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't be saying this and that. Well, he actually can say it because he's made it to a certain level that whether if it's at the highest or not, is higher than you with your opinion. So he knows what it takes, the work and sacrifice to get where you need to go. As you said, if you have a Savannah, cool. Because Savannah knew what LeBron was. He said, okay, you do your thing. I'm gonna do everything I have to do to make sure this family is stable. You go work. A woman like that who allows you to do what you do, but also she does her own thing as well. Because at the end of the day, we don't really want a bum either, do we? You know what I'm saying? Because
I would say you want a woman with ambition. Yeah.
Yeah, because
even if her ambition isn't like to make $1 million, it's like you want to do something with
what you like to
something you're passionate about. You know, you want a woman that has passion.
You painting every day.
Because that's the woman.
Money off that. Oh, this is your passion.
Or I mean, even if your passion is to make sure our family is as, you know,
you have to do something with your time
as possible and everything. You know.
Yeah.
some
support
women
the
they just
kids,
really
all that.
demand they
Yeah,
demand all of your time,
yeah.
and they're not understanding of the sacrifices that it takes. Because at the end of the day, anybody can be an employee, punch a time clock, 9 to 5. Here and there. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is if your goal is to make something better of yourself. If your goal is to do, even if you're trying to do like a corporate job that requires you to go to school for 8 years or something like that, it's going to take time for you to have to really lock in and get that shit done. Like us, what we're trying to build, it's going to take a lot of
It's
time.
gonna
It's
take a
going to take a
lot of
lot of
time.
effort,
It's a lot of
and
sacrifice.
people who are in our lives, they try to understand that, or you just don't be in a relationship. Like he
Mm-hmm.
said, you shouldn't be in a position to where you feel like your girl can get took. Now, anybody's girl can get took by anybody. Like, there's always gonna be somebody richer than you. That's just what it is. But I hear where he's coming from. As far as if you're not doing anything for her, she's not going to want to stay with you anyway. So if you
That's
can't
true.
do anything for her, if you can't do anything for yourself, if you can't do anything for a potential child, if that happens, you
Mm-hmm.
really shouldn't be seriously attaching yourself to anybody because, like, it's only going to put you in a hole
You
because essentially a
shouldn't.
relationship is a bill.
You shouldn't sacrifice your career or
Mm-hmm.
your career or your income or whatever for a relationship, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day that relationship's not going to last because you don't have
You
that,
shouldn't. Yeah. No.
so
There's no
you're going to
compromising.
end up
Now,
sacrificing both at the end of the day.
if you have the drive and you believe in your goal and you go after it, and then you have the great woman who understands your sacrifices and she's doing her part,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe your son can make it to the NBA. Shout out Bronny James. I am Shakespearean
No, that
with the
was
segues.
yeah. No, that was nice.
Anyway, guys, we've been seeing a lot of news around this almost undrafted basketball player by the name of LeBron James Jr. Kwame Brown said that the kids' play is atrocious. Huh? Kwame Brown, the number one overall pick who stunk, is criticizing the kid who
It went number 50, what, 53,
55
55,
overall.
55.
Yes.
Okay.
So, one, I want to see what are you guys' thoughts on the criticism surrounding Bronny, but also if nepotism got him to the NBA, what do you think about that as well?
Okay. So my take on it is, if nepotism was really a thing or like that. Well, nepotism, first off, it is a thing.
It
People
is
are
100%.
supposed to be able to put their kids in position because they got themselves like that. That's how the world works. That's how the world
They
works.
want
All these
they want Bronny
corporations,
to be
they
Tariq.
pass. You literally, I was just about to say, power. Literally, they pass like. That's how the world works. You feel me? People put their kids opportunities, their family opportunities,
Yep.
because they worked hard to do that. They should have that luxury. But
Yeah.
in the NBA, if nepotism was that big of a thing, D Wade's son would be in the league right now. All these Michael Jordan's son, if he wanted to hoop, would be in the league. Like, you feel me? We have all these different examples of people's kids who are not in the league. Bronny,
That's real.
hated or love it, he earned this. You feel me? Like, yeah, his freshman year wasn't that great, but he had a heart problem, whatever. But he went number 53 overall. He didn't go number one. He didn't go top 10. He didn't go none of that. Bronny went 53 overall, and I
55.
think 55. I think he,
Damn, your ass.
I don't know, but I think
No, go ahead.
Bron has earned the right to be able to put his son in position to do that, and Bronny has done enough to be able to put himself in. They met halfway, and I think Bronny has earned that. And if we look at it at another person that would have went number 55 overall, they probably wouldn't even have made the roster. So why not give it to somebody who has all the tools in the world, all the talent in the world to actually make something out of that pick? It's not like he's a scrub. It's not like he's a bum. Bronny could be really good. He could be a really good role player or whatever he turns out to be. I don't know what it will turn out to be, but I don't see why it's being looked down upon that Bron has put his son in position to become an NBA player, especially if you met him halfway. I just
Exactly.
a lot of these people are. I feel like they aren't parents talking like this. Like, you would want to put your kid in a position to be great, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like, you work hard in life so you can do things like that. Like, you build shit so you can put your family in opportunities and stuff. And at the same time, we've seen fucking McDonald's All-Americans go to college freshman year, have a bad freshman season, still get drafted, still make it to the league, and no one really says much because it's like, well, the potential, you know what I mean? So I do think a lot of it is just straight up hate, and it's like it's easier to hate on Bronny than it is to hate on LeBron. So
I think
that's
it's
where
just
people are directing
I think it's their hate
now.
from LeBron coming.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like it's people that hate LeBron, but it's easier to hate on Bronny. You feel me? Than it is to hate on LeBron. So you're gonna attack him so you can attack LeBron. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But it's like at the end of the day, like y'all said, he's a 55th pick, bro. He has some good things about his game. He has some bad things about his game.
Mm-hmm.
People want to talk about he has 0
second
points. He has
picks,
this. He had 3 blocks one game.
Mm-hmm.
He plays good defense. No one's gonna bring that up and say, well, maybe his comparison before the draft was Davion Mitchell, and he plays like Davion Mitchell.
Literally,
Davion Mitchell ain't out here giving you 20.
I feel like they want him to be something he wasn't supposed to be. Like,
yeah, everybody wants him to be LeBron, and he even himself never said, "I'm the next LeBron." He himself said, "I'm more like Davion Mitchell, Drew Holiday. Like I'm a defensive point guard." You feel me? Like I'm not the chosen one. I'm his son now. You feel me?
Yeah.
To where people just want to hate, man. That's the era we live in.
Do you guys know who Isaiah Wong is?
No.
Do you guys know who Jalen Slauson is?
No.
Do you know who Tariq Biberovich is?
No.
Those are the 54th, 55th, and 56th picks of last season.
Exactly.
Why are they not being talked about since the 55th pick has to be Kawhi fucking Leonard all of a sudden?
Exactly. Are they even still in the league, bro?
They're probably not. Let me see. Who was drafted after Bronny? Kevin McCullough Jr., Aldrich Conchi, Ariel Horty. Who are these niggas?
Bro, most of these niggas.
Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas? Like, whose dream is Bronny blocking? They're like, because people are like, oh, you could have used that pick on somebody else. Who?
And if you want to talk about nepotism, Jeannie Buss is a product of nepotism.
Thank you.
And no one says anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of executives, a lot of coaches.
Yeah,
yes. Go look on rosters. You'll see assistant coaches. You'll see all types of people where it's like, how did they get this high position? Oh, there's someone's son. There's someone's nephew.
If Kobe Carl got drafted because of his father George Carl, I don't want to hear shit about LeBron James.
My thing about it is, would you not want that pick to go to somebody who could potentially make that pick somebody who will be in the league for a long time? That pick becoming Bronny, and you got LeBron James as his dad who could give him all the tools in the world to be successful and make that pick worth it. Don't you think that is a pick you want to make? Like, opposed to making it being somebody we don't even know. Cam just named the picks last year. We don't even know them. They're not even in the league no
we don't know them.
Who cares?
The teams don't even know them.
Exactly. Opposed to Bronny, where it's like, it's a goal to make him successful in the league. It's a goal. Yeah. Like, that's what we want. That's what I want any pick to be.
And people really hate him, but it's like, I feel like it's the coolest thing in the world because I feel like every kid looks up to their dad. Every boy looks up to their dad and would love to go to work with them when they work with them. You feel me? Like if your dad's a director, it's like you'd love to make a movie with him. You feel me? If your dad's a fucking anything, even if your dad works in the office, you'd love to just go to work. A lot
of people look up to their dad and they want to take on they want to do what he did or whatever. Like for their own, they fell in love with what he did. Like that's their superhero. I just don't see Bron himself is so excited about it. He's walking up to Bronny whenever chance he can to get a picture with him. Try to act like he's not doing it on purpose. But
look, man, I auditioned for Snowfall about 6 years ago. It was right after John Singleton had passed away. Mm-hmm. The audition that I did, it was a small character that was embodying John Singleton in the 90s, right? He's walking around the projects with his camera because he was getting footage that later turned into Boys in the Hood. Mm-hmm. Long story short, the role went to one of his sons. Exactly. I had no problem with that. I was like, that was the coolest thing ever. Let people honor their fathers. First of all, Bronny earned this moment. Before Bronny had his heart condition, he was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school.
No, he was a 5-star.
He was a 4-star.
Was he a 5?
He was a McDonald's All-American.
He wasn't.
He was a McDonald's All-American. I don't know if he was 4 or 5.
4-star.
But I remember when he chose USC, it was a big deal. Oh damn, USC got Bronny and they got Collier
And he was
and
projected to be a first round pick.
He was projected to be a first round pick. The first mock draft had him number 16. I remember because Bron posted it. People looked at Bronny.
The Hawks.
It was the Hawks. Bronny was looked at a different way. And then as soon as he gets his situation, yes, he didn't have his best year, but he's still the same person. So if you can get a guy who originally looked at his first round talent as a 55th pick, that's a steal if you ask me. If he becomes half of his potential,
I agree.
If he becomes Patrick Beverly, he's had a great career at 55. Yeah.
Literally, so and also this draft was looked at as the worst draft of all time. The worst draft of all time. And everyone has an issue with him being picked. Like, it don't make sense. I'm so cool with it. So
like, he's probably going to be in the G League most of the year. Let him develop. He's going to be just fine, man. Let LeBron live out his dream. LeBron has earned it. LeBron is probably the greatest ambassador in basketball history. Not even just a player. You're going on year 22. You are 40. You have 40,000 points. You are not slowing down. You have not gotten in any trouble. You've been with the same woman your whole goddamn life. You have 3 amazing children. Like, bro, he's earned this. And Bronny getting up at 5 a.m. running them hills. You know how hard it is to make it on the basketball team at Sierra Canyon? Exactly. Bronny earned this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, if anybody's hating on Bronny, I feel like it's just
and
them
works so
just
hard,
being haters.
Bro, he's not even someone that's just like, he's not even entitled. You know, he's humble. It's all this, like, bro, he's a great kid. I'm just like, bro, how can you hate? How can you hate on that?
So, I'm going to list some names, and you guys let me know what they have in common. LeVar Ball, Deion Sanders, Cecil Newton, Joe Jackson, and now LeBron James. What do they all have in common?
At first, I was going to say they're all great fathers until you said Joe Jackson, but they are all the fathers of superstars.
Joe Jackson, as ridiculously crazy as he was, that's the world he came from. The men of his era were just like him. But he maxed out the potential of his kids.
He maxed out the potential of his kids.
And all of these men, basically, a lot of them were criticized for a bunch of different reasons. But essentially, at the end of the day, you make black men stereotype of not being fathers. And then when you see fathers who are openly pouring everything they have into their kids, now it's, nepotism and blah, blah, blah. And who were you? When LeVar was saying Lonzo's going to be the best player ever, who do you think you are? He's his father. Literally. If your father don't tell you that you're going to be the best at what you do, I'm sorry. Exactly. You're a fucked up parent. Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm telling my kids they're great at what they do. Like, at the end of the day, like, you guys are upset at these guys for pushing their kids forward. Like,
it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, bro.
And they're all black men, by the way.
Exactly.
Oh, did I say Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. He brought his kid to Colorado. Hey, we're going to build up this program. And every week, Deion believes. He pours positivity into his sons.
Even when he went to Jackson State,
he's so arrogant.
Even when he went to Jackson State first, they were saying, like, oh, he only here because his dad is the coach or something. Great. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, Then even he can't do this at the Power 5, and then he gets Colorado and it's like,
about to go league,
he's only the starting quarterback because his dad. You feel me? And now it's like, what more can you say?
Yeah. When Deion landed in Colorado, when he told those players, if y'all want to hit the portal, y'all can, because I'm bringing my players, and here's y'all quarterback. People said you should make him earn his spot. No, I get it, but he knows what Shedeur Sanders is a great football player.
He already earned his spot. Great he NFL earned his spot already. He played under his. I just coached him. I know what he could do. I know he's better than all of y'all.
Shedeur didn't have to go to Jackson State. Travis Hunter was an Alabama commit. He flipped. Was he Alabama or Georgia? He flipped to Jackson State. Florida State? Yeah. Oh, that's even worse because Florida State told Deion they didn't want him to coach their team. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying, bro.
The story to me is amazing because, like, do you understand the trust you have to have in a man to be the number 1 recruit in the country and go to Jackson State with them? Like, but that's why I remember in the chat I said Deion's a great preacher. Like, Deion, I hear Deion speeches and he make me want to run through a wall. So I already know he was probably preaching some fire to Travis to where it's like, look, follow me, trust me with your career, and I'm gonna get you to where you need to get. and he really did.
I mean, he probably idolized Deion, bro. So like, I'm trusting you too.
Who didn't?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Deion is
like,
Deion
even though you idolize him, it's like,
but I'm saying he also has to be a great motivator.
For you to be the number one recruit and go to HBCU, it's just like, it's unheard of. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, I trust this dude so much. I'm not even thinking about it fucking up my potential NFL career. Mm-hmm. And actually helped him, because now he's going to be the number one pick. Because honestly, what other coach would have really let him play like that both ways? You know, they would have really tried to make him pick one. Maybe just play a little bit of wide receiver. You could play a lot of cornerback. But Deion's like, nah, bro, I'm going to let you rock.
Yeah, you play the whole game.
And they talk about he might do it in the league, too.
Exactly. He might really be the first nigga to really do it like that.
Make it.
Because my thought is like, maybe if you make him your wide receiver 2 and your cornerback 2, he's not exerting that much energy. You know what I mean?
They're saying he'll probably play like less defense. But like
Colorado has 3 of the 5 best college players. And 2 of them are Travis Hunter.
Crazy.
That's facts, though. You're funny, but that is facts.
Bro, it's like
crazy.
Imagine watching, bro. So it's like, and Travis, like Spencer James, it's basically like Deion's extended son, man. He took him in. He said, yo, trust me, I'm going to take you where you need to go. And Deion gets so much kickback for it. LeBron gets so much kickback. I know LeBron put out the tweet saying my Bronny's better than half these dudes on Elite Pass. But, bro, he's talking about his son, bro.
Literally, I'm like, who don't want to talk about this? Who don't want their son to be good enough to where you can even say that and it remotely could be true? You know what I mean? Like,
don't let my son have a lick of talent because y'all gonna hate me.
Oh my mama, y'all
gonna think
LeVar was a saint.
I wish I had that type of confidence for myself. The type of confidence I have for my kid. I wish I had that for myself. Type shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on,
it's
man.
Like, bro, everybody want to see their kids do well. Like, okay, like it might not be the way that you want it to be, but like, how come y'all not mad at Arch Manning?
No cap.
Why nobody saying he's only getting by because of his name? Because when you put on that motherfucking tape, Arch Manning is a baller. When you put on that tape, Shedeur Sanders is a baller. And now, even though Bronny had his issues, Bronny has really good tape that got him to college. And he has really good defensive tape that he put together in college. So it's like, he's already a good defender. He just got to get his offensive timing back down. I am all for people getting ahead, whether if it's because of who you're related to or not. If you commit yourself to it, then yes, why not use your connection? It's no different than if I run a Fortune 500 company and I get old and I leave it to my son. Like how you said, Jeannie Buss. Like if Jerry Jones passes away, knock on wood, his company's going to his son Stephen Jones. Al Davis passed away and it went to Mark Davis.
Nobody will say a word.
Nobody will say a word.
Nobody will say a word. Like, come on,
gonna say. So, even Dolan.
Yes.
The Knicks is like, no one's gonna say, "Are you qualified?" They're gonna say, "This, your family built it. You deserve it."
Exactly.
Who else should it be? But when you black, it's kind of like, why you, man?
It's crazy because.
So why can't we use a flyer pick on somebody 55th overall to honor our legend? First of all, that's the one thing the Lakers do. The Lakers honor their legends. They gave Magic Johnson ownership when he had to retire early. Kobe's body broke down, and they gave him a fucking max contract, like idiots. But I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for business-wise, it was like, what are you guys doing? You guys are not going to win games.
Nobody can never say you guys aren't loyal.
This man, right? We're going to give him performance because he earned it.
And that pays off in the future. When you look out for your people, that shit pays off.
Mm-hmm. And then LeBron. You know what, Bron? You did a lot for us. We're going to draft your son and let you live out your dream. That's beautiful to me.
I actually love it. Like,
you work with me, I work with you.
I have no issue with it whatsoever.
So I'm cool with it. I want Bronny to fucking succeed, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's fucking 10 years, 15-year career, 5-year career. I just want him to do well. I want him to be happy. The dude almost died, bro. And here's the thing. DeMar Hamlin is playing pretty good this year.
He actually is. Man. The Make-A-Wish player.
He's starting. He got an interception. He made some plays. So give Bronny some time.
He fucked Tua up.
Oh my God. I'm not even gonna repeat my dark joke for that one. But essentially, man, I'm excited for Bronny, man. I hope he does well. And I want more black people to do things for their family like that. We should. That's the only way we're gonna elevate is if we do for ourselves. Build, pass down. Mm-hmm. That's the way.
I think that's one of the perks of having a 2-parent household, you know?
Exactly. But then it goes back to that DDG conversation, bro. if we put in the time and grind and create something and establish something, then we can create a family and pass that shit down, teach them the way, and then they build back up. That's literally that. First of all, that is the American way.
Exactly.
That's just what it is. That's what this country is about. Whether we have whether we have the actual opportunity to fully do it or not, that's a different conversation. But that's the idea of the American dream. You create, okay, I create for you. You create for your son. You create for your child. You go, you just keep going down.
It's like this is a good example. It's like if you buy a house, right? When you die, you don't just want them to sell your house.
No, keep it.
You want to give it to your kids. Mm-hmm. You want them to give it to their kids.
And then you want them to keep adding on to the house to build up the wealth on the house and everything. Because when you buy a house, it's at a certain it costs a certain amount. And then once you start, adding stuff or whatever, building up the house, the what's the word?
The value goes up on that land.
The value on the house goes up on the land and everything.
When you own land, that's literally you can knock the house down to the ground. You want to build. And the land still costs what it costs.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you own a piece of land anywhere, do not sell that shit.
Exactly.
Pass that down to your kids. Pass it down to their kids. Mm-hmm. Artwork. Collect it. Jay-Z told us on 444. Just listen to the album. He gave you the blueprint.
So we got a short topic. So I wanted to touch on the iOS had a new update where they added where you can lock a message. You can basically hide messages in iMessage for iOS 18. So Cam was having a conversation with one of his friends, and they was speaking about how it's sneaky for an individual to hide their messages, in their iPhone or whatever. So I want to ask
basically
you guys,
like it allows you to lock it with the code or facial ID. I mean, I haven't done the update yet.
I don't
even know if it's actually ready yet because a few things on the update's not ready yet. Yeah. But anyway, regardless. So one of my friends posted, we're too grown to be doing this kind of sneaky shit. And my rebuttal was basically like, well, aren't you sneaky if you're going in the messages to find out if it's locked or not? Why are you going through my messages in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I haven't went through anybody's phone since I was in high school. I just don't have the time, the energy, and
I like my peace.
I like my peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, whatever's meant for me to find out is gonna come to light. And plus, I don't want nobody going through my shit. I just don't. So, because if I go through yours, then that gives you a license to go through my shit. Yeah. Jude looks like a phone checker because look at his face.
He said,
but anyway,
yeah.
But even with that, if I put codes on my phone to lock my messages, it's not even to hide the conversations. Motherfucker, I got NDAs in my messages. I can't let these. If y'all steal my phone, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I feel like it's kind of immature to think it's just about like a relationship shit. Like some people actually have like confidential shit in their messages. You feel me?
Yeah.
You might just have conversations with somebody you just don't want. And people go through phones. Like you said, people steal phones and like. You might leave your phone locked somewhere, someone being nosy, like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta stop taking privacy, like, people wanting to be private, like, so personal.
Yeah, so my thinking was just, like, if I was to have that update, like, I personally wouldn't, I was just thinking, like, what would I even want to lock, So, like, I could see their point of view of, like, if I was single and everything, why would I lock any messages? Other than what you guys said, if there's NDAs and shit like that, I
don't think it's specific messages. I think when you open the app, it's just locked.
Yeah. So, okay. Oh, so the message app can be locked.
When you know how you when you go to your photos and you press recently deleted, you gotta get it. Oh. It's like the same thing. It locks the whole app.
Okay. Well, it locks the whole app. I definitely don't think that's a sneaky thing because, like you guys said, if there's certain messages in there that I don't want someone to have easy access to. I'm having conversations about work or whatever, or I have NDAs or anything in there, and I don't want that access to, then, it's all context. There's all really context to it. I thought it was like single messages, like I could lock.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's just like,
well, like. If that's even more. Why is that tricky?
Hiding messages. Ooh,
if it was that, because I was saying, like, if it was that, why would I even do that? If I was single, why would I do that? But if I'm in a relationship, if I'm doing that, I'm hiding something, obviously. So it's just
I'm such a paranoid individual. If I could lock my messages, my emails, my fucking photo galleries, I like everything I could.
Like I add another password to my social media or whatever. You feel me?
Because like people go on your stuff. Like you might have a conversation with somebody, or if you like. Also, I have a case going right now. Nothing crazy. I had a car accident. Y'all know how that goes. Yeah. But the information that is in my messages. You know what I'm saying? That you can't put that out there. Like you go through here, boom, boom, press a couple buttons, do a couple things, now boom, now you fucked everything up. There are people like that. So I just feel like everybody should see why.
The phone thing is just an invasion of privacy. It's just like, how old are we? Phone? Nah, maybe. No. I wasn't about to lie. Maybe I've like done it, but I don't feel right about doing it. Like I think when I've done it, I didn't do too much. It just feels wrong. Like I'm really not supposed to be doing that. I haven't done too much. I've never seen anything, but I haven't dug that deep to even try to find.
In the streets.
It's just like no.
I would say I've gone through phones. If I peep something and I just want to investigate a little more, I go through a phone.
Yeah, I feel you. If I want to investigate, I'm gonna try to find it on my own accord. Not like that,
So don't leave your phone around me.
Back in my more trifling days. Yeah. Back when I was a Streets Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm not even a Streets Hall of Famer. I was the street member. I made it to the second contract.
No, you're first ballot, buddy. You're first ballot.
I made it to the second contract. I made that first rookie extension. You know what I'm saying? But then I retired early. Yeah. I retired early, like how Tua about to retire. I retired early.
All right.
but back when I was a little bit more trifling, I did go through phones because it was a guilty conscience thing. It was like, damn, all the shit that I'm doing, you probably doing the same shit. So I did that shit back in the day. But now I don't have the energy. First of all, I don't have the energy to be juggling multiple people anyway. Like, cause I don't have the energy to do that shit no more. But also, I don't have the energy to be going through somebody's phone. If I feel like I have to go through your phone because I can't trust you, then I'm just going to separate myself.
That's all I'm saying. My thing is just whenever I get into a relationship, it's trust to a fault. Like I have to trust you. Now, why am I in this relationship if I don't trust you? If you give me a reason to not trust you, we have a conversation about that. If we break up because we don't trust each other, boom. I'm not about to be stressing over, can I trust this person? Do I gotta look through their phone and all? That's just too much, bro. One time I got called.
Trust you, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, like come on. I'm not saying 100%.
I got called toxic one time.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't 100% trust nobody.
If I can't 95% trust you, I can't be with you.
Yeah, fine. You feel me?
I remember one time I told this girl called me toxic. You know, one of my exes called me toxic because
you are toxic.
He went shut the fuck up. You know what? I'm on the good side of November. I'm not on the Diddy side of November.
We both are.
No, you're on the baby oil side.
No, am I? No, Diddy's October, isn't he?
I don't know what the nigga birthday is. But I do know.
That nigga gonna be in jail for his birthday.
He gonna be in jail for all of his birthdays.
I'm gonna send bro some baby oil.
So I got called toxic because I told her, like, you know what, if you go through my phone, I don't give a fuck what you find. You should have went through my phone in the first place. I know how to flip this shit. Like you invaded my trust and privacy by going through my phone in the first place. Yeah. I don't care if you found the fucking formula to the goddamn Krabby Patty. You shouldn't have been in there.
I'm not gonna lie, like you feel me. I feel like you're in the wrong, but they're also in the wrong for invading privacy. That's like some, you know.
I will plant evidence for you to find.
Just to make you feel bad about yourself.
That's who I am. Mm-hmm. If I think I swear to God, bro, if I think somebody's going through my shit, I will plant evidence. I
think it's just,
I am a dirty cop. Yeah. I am Carter.
And if I wanted you to go through my phone, I wouldn't have a password on my phone. Am I sneaky because I got a password on my phone?
That's true.
First of all, the fact that any woman that I'm with, not any woman, but like if I'm really, really locked in with you, you probably have my phone passcode anyway. This for basic, like if we're in a car and my phone is on the aux, you have my code. Go in there, change the song, wherever you want to.
I'll tell you my code, but it's just you feel me.
Don't abuse my shit.
Yeah, don't abuse it.
I don't want to go through your shit. Why Fucking weird.
There's no reason to go through it, bro. No reason. I love my peace, bro. They should love their peace. A lot of women.
I'm sorry that I live a boring life.
That women's intuition, you feel me? It's not always hidden. Sometimes they be like, I just had a premonition.
You know what? You know. No, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. The craziest shit that's ever happened to me, bro. I'm not even lying. This girl hacked my Instagram.
Nah, that's crazy.
She hacked my Instagram and went through all my DMs. And she texted me and she said, I had a dream that you were cheating on me.
So I went through your shit.
Wait, hold on. I said cheat.
I gotta be with you to cheat.
I gotta be with you to cheat. But she hacked my Instagram and went through all my DMs and said, yeah, you was a fuck boy. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, wow. You went through my Instagram? Like, I didn't give a fuck about nothing she found or saw. Because, yeah, I was single, so I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. But you went through my... I should have you arrested
that's
now.
Insane. Yeah, literally, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had a dream you were cheating.
Yeah.
So I hacked your shit.
Yeah, when I was in, high school, I had a girl go through my email. I don't know. I think I was asleep. That shit is crazy, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
You know, I was watching Baby Boy last night, so I'm going to quote Baby Boy right now. You know, I ain't going to use the B word no more. I'm just going to say unstable creatures.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Hey,
Baby Boy's a hood classic, bro.
I watched it last night for like the first time since I've been like a mature adult. Because I've always watched it with a Baby Boy mindset. And I thought Jody was a good guy. Jody ain't shit, bro.
Yeah.
Jody might be the worst movie character of all time.
He was a hustler, though.
I hated Melvin so much.
He was
unnecessarily hating on Melvin for sure.
Yeah.
Melvin was the coolest nigga, bro.
He made it weird.
He did make it weird.
Yeah.
It could have been cool.
Melvin was so chill.
Yeah. He was already off the rip.
Be like,
Mama,
this nigga
you gonna kick me out?
You gonna kick me out
for this nigga? Mama, you gonna kick me out like you did my brother?
On the first day.
Like,
she made him feel guilty, like he was gonna go die on the streets.
Man, I'm like,
and then the nigga was like,
she's like, Mama can't be happy. No. I'm like,
and then watching the movie again. His mama was young as hell. She probably like 36 years old. Like, I'm looking at it again.
He was like 21, 20 or something.
No, he was 17.
He was he was an adult. He was 20.
In the movie, I swear he was like 17.
No, he was not. He was like 20, bro.
She said he was 20. His mom said she said.
That's why I was saying. Everybody was acting like Jody was like 34 or some shit. He was young. Like, I'm like, bro.
He was young, but I mean, look, he had 2 kids.
He had 2 kids.
He still lived with his mama. He refused to move out. Like, I think that was the crazy part.
Nigga come up
he
to
just
my
was
house.
like,
and get my Yvette pregnant.
Bro, he could have lived with Yvette. I would have lived with Yvette.
Why didn't he?
He had it made.
His whole son did live there.
Yeah, like his baby mama got a crib.
And then
he was too scared to move.
Bro cheated. Bro went over that girl's house and tried to act like he did the right thing. Like, nigga, you went over there with
the coworker.
You went over there with the intentions to fuck.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy as fuck, bro. What's crazy is that this nigga said, You gonna beat my mama ass. And then went home and smacked the fuck out of Yvette.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, he was tripping. He was really oh
this nigga's trash.
Yvette, like, not as good as he should have.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No, hell no.
She was a good one. She seemed, honestly, she was a cool one. I won't say good one. She had them niggas around her son.
Now I'm gonna say Jody was. She was crazy. She was crazy.
Jody
was the type of nigga whose phone you check. That nigga. That's the nigga who's phone
that was funny.
Check.
That was funny.
Nigga, you can't check a house phone.
That nigga. That nigga. But nah, bro. Yvette was crazy too, bro. She had this nigga straight out of jail at her crib, bro, just chilling.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though.
Nigga.
And she was telling him all his business. That would have made me so mad.
What the fuck?
That would have made me hot.
She was answering this nigga's phone. She said he needed somebody to talk to.
The Jody that still lives with his mama, that can't take care of his kid.
Hey, I would have been on the phone.
Because it's like, you really sitting up on the phone.
Are you pillow talking about me
to this nigga?
You pillow talking to me
jail?
Nigga in jail?
Are you crazy, bitch?
The fuck?
The phone I pay for?
He don't pay for that shit,
oh my god.
No, he said he paid the phone bill.
That's all.
No,
he's like that's why you actually. He's like that's why you got to pay extra money for the phone bill.
Because she was like, what calls?
Yeah,
he was like, he over here talking about he still live with his mama.
That nigga was known to fit. Oh man.
And then, like y'all said, she had them niggas around her son. She had them niggas around her kid, nigga.
Bro. They both was the issue, bro.
Fuck your Ford.
They both was the issue. Fuck your Ford was crazy. They both was the issue, bro. They both was the issue.
Hey, but at the end of the day, man, there's a difference between guns and butter. Shout out Ving Rames, aka Melvin. There's a message, and I'm gonna post that video on my story because it was actually a real message in that drunk ass.
It had a message, bro. Melvin was spitting, bro. Melvin was spitting.
He was on that OG shit.
Go watch Baby Boy, yo. I might watch it again tonight because it's so good.
It was funny too for Jody thinking.
It's on BET right now. Just turn it off.
That's why I stopped watching it, bro. I had fatigue, bro. It was too much. It was on. They kept BET lights on. I used to watch Baby Boy like all the time, bro. Like,
bro, it was funny when he tried to press Melvin, and the Melvin started choking him. He said, like, why he think he could really like step to him like that?
That big ass nigga tried to. Come on, bro.
The funniest one is when he said, every time I be a good motherfucking nigga, niggas like you want to
try me. He said, he was like,
no, I'm not gonna lie,
got 2 strikes to go down for the rest of his motherfucking life.
I'm not gonna lie. If I went in the kitchen and I seen my stepdad butt ass naked,
nah, that was disrespectful.
We gonna have to have a conversation.
Like, nigga, put your fucking clothes on, nigga.
I would have stabbed that
cooking eggs and shit.
We gotta have a conversation, big dog.
Like
what's
bro,
going on?
I would have stabbed that nigga in his neck. But you know what though?
He couldn't say nothing though. He didn't pay no bills in that house, so
yeah.
You know why Jody? You know why Jody thought he could step to Melvin? Because he saw Pulp Fiction.
It's just insane.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I recently watched Pulp Fiction.
They bent that big nigga over.
That nigga really was popping into that nigga.
Do you think Mr. Wallace is a bitch?
Well, alright, man. We run out of time.
Absolutely.
So let's wrap this up. I do want to send love to everybody in Florida, all the hurricane victims.
Yes, Hurricane Milton.
Yep. So I just want to send love, shelter, prayers, everything. Exactly.
Yes. Hopefully you guys are all safe because obviously we read that it said it was the 4th strongest Atlantic hurricane in history.
It's insane.
So prayers to y'all, man. 175 mile per hour winds, man. We just gonna send love. It's not, that's all we can really do. So I hope you guys, are safe.
Exactly. So, but that's been episode 5. Wrap it up. Great episode, Monument.
Absolutely.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the video. Help us get to 100 on Instagram and and YouTube. You feel me? Go tap into our TikTok.
Follow us on all platforms. Everything.
Yeah, please.
Big announcements coming.
But we appreciate all the love and support you guys been sending, man. A few of our videos got to 200. That's dope. So yeah.
Did one get to 200?
Yeah, got to 200.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we got 2 videos over 200. That's fire.
Yeah, so we're going to keep the content coming, man. You guys keep coming, and yeah. I know that sound kind of crazy, pause, but yeah. But I'm your boy IT.
AKA the Diddler. I am Cam Alexander.
And we are Attention to Detail.
And we are the Breakfast.
We are the Breakfast Club. All right,
Me and Zala work for breakfast.
All right, y'all.